If you're deciding between Brickell, Downtown, Edgewater, or Midtown, especially if you haven't lived in any of these areas before, it can definitely be confusing. So I hope this video gives you some clarity and helps you figure out what fits you best. Let's start with Brickell. It's one of the most talked about neighborhoods in Miami and also has some of the most controversy. Some people absolutely love it and some people absolutely hate it. So let's break down the pros and cons of this neighborhood. Out of these four options, I would say Brickell has the most amount of shops and restaurants, and its biggest advantage is its walkability. Right downstairs, there are shops, cafes, bars, you have shopping like the Brickell City Center, you have Equinox, and it's all within walking distance. So if you work from home or you work in the area, you're not going to need a car much at all. When it comes to views, this is where you get that true city feel. You have the skyline, lights, high rises. You can still get water views here too, but they normally come in a premium, especially in the newer buildings. When it comes to condos, there's something for almost every budget, from luxury high-rises to older buildings with great service and more affordable options as well. But if you want peace and quiet and greenery, or you're easily annoyed by traffic, crowds, and a lot of noise, this probably isn't the spot for you. But if you do want the energy and the walkability and the city lifestyle, then Brickell is a great spot. Now, let's talk about downtown. Here, I would consider these three areas. You have the Miami Riverside, which is a short walk to Brickell. This is where the Aston Martin building is, and Whole Foods. Then you have the Miami World Center project. There's a lot of new shops and restaurants, and the area is being heavily developed, and it's home to the famous Paramount. Then you have Park West, right on Biscayne Boulevard, and it's home to the famous 1000 Museum by Zaha Hadid. Each part feels a little bit different, but overall downtown offers a lot. You have the Kaseya Center for games and events, the Adrian R Center for plays, you have restaurants and nightlife, and the World Center project offering cafes and shops, and you have two great parks along the bay. The views here are also a big plus. You can get both water and city views depending on the building, and like Brickell, there's a wide range of inventory across different price points. If you want my personal picks of buildings in these areas, comment list. Now let's talk about Edgewater. In my opinion, Edgewater is one of the best locations in Miami. If you want to stay central and still have that city feel, but a bit more residential and laid back, you can get some of the best views in the city here. It's somewhat walkable. You got places like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Target, coffee shops, great gyms, parks, all nearby. Compared to downtown and Brickell, it feels quieter and more relaxed. So if you still want to be close to everything but not in the middle of the chaos, Edgewater is a great option. And then there's Midtown. Midtown is smaller but very walkable, similar to Brickell in that sense. The big advantage is location. You can easily walk to Wynwood, Edgewater, and the Design District. You've got plenty of cafes, restaurants, and fitness options. The main downside is inventory. There aren't as many options, especially if you're looking for newer or luxury style condos. On the flip side, the condo prices here tend to be lower than the other areas that we just covered. Hopefully this gives you a better idea